and there was a crown on top of the halo that was rotating, almost like a video game. It was really interesting. And like the halo was vibrating around the top of the letter A. Maybe you know somebody with the letter name, or I take that as significance as angels being around you, angels being open to communicating with you. There's going to be messages from angels popping up in your dream state as well as meditations if you do meditate. Then I also saw from the crown there was hair growing and flowing. It looked like it was blonde, but it just looked like the same color as the halos, to be honest with you. So I do feel like also blue eyes are very important. Okay. But I have the song Runaway Train. I think it's called Runaway Train. Runaway train, don't ever look back. I don't know the words. Anyways, by Bon Jovi. Then I asked for a couple more images because those were like very like drop. So I feel like that for some of you, you are accomplishing lists or tasks that you set out a long time to do. Also, for some of you, your downloads could be coming in like bam, 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 bam. You could have if I can talk, excuse me. You could be having an epiphany one after another, over and over and over again at this current time. Then I saw it looked like a person flying into a black hole head first and like bouncing out of the black hole and then moving in and coming out of it and then moving in again. So I feel like that for some of you, it's like, it's kind of like, some of you don't necessarily feel like that you have a hole in your heart, but there's a space that you have been trying to fill. For some of you, it's you filling it yourself. And that's something that's very healing for you at this time. Okay. Anyway, let's see what's going on. For Sagittarius, can be Sagittarius any placement in your chart. Okay. I can't get that Bon Jovi song out of my head. I think it is. Anyways. Okay. So what else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? What do we got, guys? Change. We have change in heart chakra. Heart chakra did try to pop out. So I feel like that for some of you, again, it could be the level of self-love that you are achieving. I feel like that it could be for you or for another. If you are feminine, I feel like that love is more for you. If you are masculine, maybe it's sitting in the vibration that is the same of a feminine. I can't help but notice, okay, so I do incorporate some numerology or some signs. So 12, 4, and then 21. But 21 backwards is 12 and 12 backwards is 21, right? So I feel like that for some of you through this change, it's kind of like sitting on the opposite end of a situation with yourself. I feel like that it's kind of like you're in a position that you weren't exactly expecting to be in. And I feel like that for some of you, that's why it was a black hole, kind of like going into the unknown, right? Unknown perspective of yourself and of another individual. But however, trying to not go to the dark side of it, like embracing the change. This is for Sagittarius that are embracing change in the highest energy possible, not allowing yourself to become bitter or frustrated, right? Because the frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Exactly. So some of you, it's like been going in and out of this doorway for some time, which I view the black hole as a doorway, like you don't know what's on the other side of it, but it's like, I feel like that's just propelling you forward. You may not know, but you're being guided to go. So again, a masculine towards a feminine or a feminine for herself. So with this energy, it supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly, not feeling restricted, and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Then with heart chakra, that energy is simply telling me AAA. I don't know why AAA is coming up to me. Sorry. Anyways, but with the heart chakra energy, that's explaining to me that it is satisfying one's needs when it comes to the emotional space. Right? Okay. Let's go ahead and get back into this. What else for Sagittarius? What do we got? This has come up so many times, connections and then deer. Who was that? I think this was for Aquarius. Was it for Aquarius? That it was the same cards? Part of me thinks that it was. Anyways, so the Deer's Power and Tarantula's Connections. So I am going to pull another one, though, because that is extremely interesting that those two came out. Okay. Anyways, what else for Aquarius? One more, not Aquarius, excuse me. What else for Sagittarius? For these lovely centaurs. The Archer. We have Authenticity Wolf. So, I feel like, okay, so by you feeling more in tune with yourself and giving yourself that energy, it is going to bring about more situations and people to you that are going to not make you feel tied down. Like, feminines. Because I think that this is like a split reading between a feminine energy and a masculine energy. Happens from time to time. Anyways, so feminine energies, I feel like that for you, it's like by you honoring yourself and your emotions, it's helping you feel more empowered. I feel like that for you feminines, it's also believing that there is better things out there. That even though something has happened to it in the past, or it could be recently, it has led you to have a little bit of, it's kind of like a lack of faith in humanity, even if it's just temporary. But it's like, well, I guess I just shouldn't let anyone in. I shouldn't let anyone in. And instead of saying that, again, defensive or bitter energy, it's like, you know what, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to put that energy that I had towards that person and the love that I was giving that person, and I'm going to put it in myself, because you know what, I matter. I hear I matter. Now, when it comes to the masculine, if you're dealing with the feminine, you notice that by honoring your emotions for the feminine, that you feel more at home with yourself. For some of you, I have a song, I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. So for some of you, you fought off the care that you had for a feminine energy, and you've been doing it for so long that it's like you go in and out with how you care about this person. Well, you finally chose it to go inwards and allow yourself to feel how you feel about this person, and because of that, you're realizing that it feels good the way that you feel about this person. It doesn't feel bad. It's no longer something to be afraid of, and it's no longer something that is going to... Wow, some of y'all that are masculines, resonate with the masculine energy, you were afraid that, it was going to be the death of you if you were to get involved with this person. Whoever this is that you're ready to, some of you it's share your life with, you were afraid that it was going to be the death of you. You couldn't possibly handle another heartache again. Now I have Heartache Hotel in my head. But because, when someone's right for you, or when something is right for you, when it feels good. When it feels good to think about that person, when it feels good to talk about that person, when how you feel feels right, and, I feel like that the only reason why some of you may have felt any negative energy towards this person is because you were fighting it off for some time. You're no longer fighting it off. There is no reason to fight it off. Pardon me if you hear that, that's my cat. Because when you think about it, and you're not letting fear get in the way, yo, dude! Charlie, calm down. Yeah, I know. Anyways, I don't know if you can hear him. Anyways. But it's the only negative energy that was... Dude. Sorry. If he does keep going on with it, I'm going to have to go pick it up and dig it from him. Anyways, it's too distracting. Anyways. But for some of y'all, it's you're no longer fighting how you feel about this person, because you realize the only negative energy you had towards them was the fear of rejection, and also it was you overprotecting yourself. Now you have this openness where you're willing to embrace the feminine. Let's go ahead and mix the tarot. Please make this one united message so I don't have to split it the whole reading. One united message. Take what resonates, please. Leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it to make it fit. Also, thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. I really appreciate hearing from y'all. Anyways. Whew. That could have been a sign for y'all. He's a ginger cat, by the way. He's orange. Orange tab. He's beautiful. Anyways, his name is Charlie. He's just a kitten. He's 6 months old. What else? So we have the Empress, which is the pillar in the deck. This is the Threads of Fate Tarot. Absolutely love it. That is the Empress, though. What else for Sagittarius? This is all about divine feminine energy. The Empress is a divine feminine. The letter V is standing out, like V like Victor. Ten of Swords. This is a surrender energy, is what I'm getting. Again, the two energies that I'm still feeling, it's the same reading. So if you're masculine, surrendering your feelings for the feminine. Surrendering to the feelings you have for the feminine. For the feminine is surrendering to yourself. Alright? Okay. The Four of Swords. I'll show you the cards in a second. Okay. Killer. The High Sage, which is the High Priestess. Oh! Am I reading for some bad bitches? Am I reading for some baddies? Because the Empress with the High Priestess is a bad bitch. Anyways, that's the same person. That's the same person. That is too many. Okay, I will take these though. The Nine of Swords under the Ten of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. The Emperor pops out. I'm going to chuckle. Anyways, okay. One more. It is the Wheel of Fortune with the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what I'm getting that Spirit is trying to explain to you is that oh gosh. Okay, so the feminine energy is sitting in this energy where something has, again, closed out in their lives, okay? Because something is closed out, they are in the energy where they need to make sure that they are being kind to themselves and gentle to themselves. Because while they're going through this closing out energy, what is happening is that they're receiving truth. Because again, what is taken away, something will be replaced that is better, or that you're going to acknowledge is better than what you had lost, right? And so I feel like that the universe is trying to keep you in this energy where, again, this is like the masculine gives, the feminine takes within yourself, right, feminines? And so I feel like that also Spirit is trying to explain to you that this pause, this necessary pause to heal oneself, to go within, is going to bring about some changes that are unexpected for you. Like, let's say for some of you, you have a business or your job has kind of been at a stagnation for some time, right? So when you pull this energy into your own self, right? When you pull this energy into your own self and acknowledge how you feel and appreciate how you feel and focus on you and allow your femininity to flow, to flow, and not be afraid of missing out, not be afraid of, did I make the right decision, not being afraid of, questions that some of you, it's like you create questions in your mind where you're overthinking because you want to make sure that you're making the right decision and you don't like to make bad decisions, right? You don't like to be wrong either. And so for you, it's kind of like the universe is trying to put you in this energy where it's like, you are making the right decision, move forward. You are making the right decision, move forward. For some of you, I feel like that your ancestors are even behind you, encouraging you and pushing you out the door to say, this is the right. And I feel like if you're masculine, you're still watching this, you'll pick up what resonates with you. Anyways, but the feminine that you have in your life is definitely sitting here, pardon my chair. The feminine that's in your life is definitely sitting here, fully closed out with the past, not wanting to deal with the past, and is focused on their future. They are focused on energies that are not going to rush them. They are focused on energies that are going to, what they give, they get. What they give, they get. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer. Yeah, those are the energies that I have out on the board. Oh, and yeah, I already said Virgo. But it's like this feminine is sitting in this energy where if it's not going to come through clear, if it's not going to come through honestly and truthfully, I view the Ace of Swords as a breakthrough. But I always view it as crescent moons are important, especially if it's like a waning crescent moon. Check out the next time there's a waning crescent moon, or if something significant happens, see if it's on a waning crescent moon, like the next one. Anyways, Ace of Swords is like a breakthrough, right? However, it's known to be a breakthrough, but I feel like that it also is like the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. It cuts through any bullshit. It's like a lightsaber, right? Anyways, um, but it's like this feminine is sitting in this energy where she is going to protect what is hers, but she's not going to be defensive. She's not going to throw out the defensive energy, no, because she knows when she's too defensive, it can lead her to be bitter, to be angry, to feel like that there's things left unresolved because she's holding it against her, right? And she's also holding that energy against the other individual. This feminine is working on or has already released an energy that like released the past, releasing the past. They've already moved forward. And this person is not focusing on allowing the past to disrupt their future. They're not allowing the past. What's underneath that? Is that the third eye? It is the third eye. They're not allowing their past to disrupt their future. She has her eye on the prize. She's very focused. I also feel like that. Oh no, you did not. Sorry. Sometimes I get pop culture references and they're really funny, and I try not to get sidetracked. So, if you have ever watched Thor, in Thor, there is the Bifrost. I think that's what it's called. But there's this man, and they could transport between different worlds. This feminine could have quantum jumped, whether you were the feminine I am talking to, or the masculine I'm talking about your feminine. She has quantum leaped, which, because in Thor, if you've ever watched it, he sticks the sword in the Bifrost, he twists it, and you could go to like 9 different realms. This feminine has, there's a 9 out in there, yeah, the 9 of swords. This feminine has gone to a different, she has quantum leaped. As in, she's jumped through her healing. She has gone through her healing so quick. She's not allowing the past to invade her future. Again, she's also very focused on the goals. And again, who is going to gift to her? It's not like a, I don't know why I have to say this. It's not like a mooch energy. Like, what can you give me? You know, what can you do for me? I'll consider doing something for you if you do something for me. No, far from it. This feminine singing the energy of, I'll gladly gift to you without expecting anything. But I would hope that you would match my energy, at least like with communication, showing care, showing emotion. She applies this law to, it's kind of like you get what you give, but not in a bitter way. There's a very fine line here. This person doesn't look for vengeance. They don't seek vengeance. This individual allows the universe to do its work. This individual also just likes to protect their peace. If it disrupts my peace, it is not worth me losing my peace. So therefore, I move on. Yeah. So, Charlie? Anyways, so, feminines that I'm talking to, this is the energy. If you're not in this energy yet, you are going to be in this energy. Masculines, if you are looking into a feminine to see what really is going on with her, this is what's going on with her. My peace is important. Okay, a couple more. And then we'll get to guidance. Seven of Swords. What is that about? Oh. Okay, so this is like a side note for the masculine. I had a feeling this is going to resonate with the masculines. I'll try to get a couple more. The side note for the masculine, when it comes to this person, like let's say this is an individual that you may have messed up things with, right? You feel like that you may have messed up things with because you pushed this person away. I feel like you pushed this person away because you weren't exactly sure what this person wanted or what was really going on with this feminine. Come correct. I feel like that the best advice for you, I mean, I wasn't really looking for advice for the masculines, but let's go ahead and I don't mind helping them out. The best thing to do when it comes to this feminine is to be straightforward and honest. 10 of Coins popped out too. And to also, I don't feel like this feminine is trying to seek anything other than Queen of Wands, 2 of Coins, 7 of Cups. Yeah. They like clarity. They do, options are opening up to them at this current time so that they can choose what they want to do in their love life. You know, options are open to them, but I feel like that they're being very decisive about who they spend time with. I feel like that this feminine is also focusing on her goals. I don't feel like she's necessarily focusing on her love life too much, even though she may have options. That's very much Empress energy. Like, I'm gonna keep doing my thing until someone really wants to show up. That's divine feminine energy. Um, but when it comes, like, if you're gonna make an offer to this individual, Capricorn energy as well, and Aries, Leo, Sag, if you are going to make an offer to this individual, make sure that you can maintain the offer, keep up with the offer. Don't like really know what you want when it comes to this feminine, because she knows what she wants. And feminines, let me flip that around because you're saying I can. Let me flip that around. So feminines, make sure that any offers that come your way, that they are being honest and truthful. Also that they make sure that what they say is true. They walk the walk, they talk the talk. Don't sit there and fall for lip service. Make sure that you see physical action follow through before making a decision. Well, I'll be damned. That was extremely specific. Change, again, on the bottom of the deck. This is guidance for Sagittarius. So we have treasure and we have meditate. So I feel like that for both energies, feminine and masculine, it would be best at this time to take a pause and meditate and reflect on where you're at currently. Sit. There is this need that when you meditate next, that you sit in this very peaceful energy. Don't go seeking anything. Allow answers and things to come to you. Just sit in peace and let your mind flow freely. And I feel like that you're going to get some answers that you were not expecting regarding this situation, as well as other situations in your life, because you're not holding any anger in your heart. You're not holding any resentment. You're not holding anything bitter in your heart. I feel like that is just going to be presented to you. It's just like, us intuitive tarot readers. When we sit there and meditate before we do the reading, we sit there, we push the energy out of what we're seeking, we relax into it, and the answers show up to us. That's exactly what your guides are trying to get you to do. Because for some of you, you're not understanding the physical signs that are around you that your guides are trying to give to you. And so sometimes sitting in a meditation and just allowing them to talk to you, they'll talk to you. Maybe you'll hear them talk. Maybe sometimes they like to come in and play like movie reels of things. Sometimes they like to flash images at you.